My name is Sally, and I'm 10 years old. It grosses me out just to think about this. But my mom is dating my cousin. Where can I even start telling you about it? My daddy passed away when I was a baby, and my mom raised me all by herself. But we had a family that helped her, like my grandpa and my grandma. Also cousin Jack. Cousin Jack helped my mom a lot. He was in all my recitals and looked after me often. He's great. I mean, I love cousin Jack so much, and he's always given me the best toys and even took me to an amusement park for my birthday last year. Jack is my big cousin, and for some reason, I thought my mom liked him, but not just like him as family. She seemed to like him, like a boy. And cousin Jack is way older than me. He's probably as old as my mom. I always figured out it was because his mom and dad were really old. But for now, cousin Jack has been over at the house a lot. He even showered here a few times, and then it was getting worse and worse. They were always smiling at each other the way I smiled to Bobby at school, the boy I like. I asked myself, why would mom smile that way at my cousin? It was so gross, and I got really upset. I didn't tell her it was wrong because I wasn't sure if it was right. Maybe I was imagining things, but then Mom began inviting him over for movie night really often. The problem is I wasn't included in those plans. It was really late at night and past bedtime. Why would they want to watch a movie all alone when I was sleeping? I don't always want to fall asleep after Mom tucked me in, and I don't understand why they're so excited about seeing the movie. They scream all the time, and there's so much clapping, and Mom, she's always happy the following morning and will cook my favorite breakfast for me. Sometimes Jack's even there too. I like being him there with us because Jack is great and I love him a lot, but it was odd that they're spending so much time alone doing weird stuff. And then I got really worried. After biology class at school, our teacher taught us about the reproductive system and I began freaking out. What would happen if I had a sibling? So there's this thing called Google, and you can look up anything there. And so I asked Google what would happen if two people that were a family had a baby. Imagine how I freaked when I read the answers to my question. It isn't pretty at all. It's actually a big disaster. If Mom and my cousin Jack had babies, they would come out looking like mutants, like superpowers and strange bodies and all that. I mean, will my brother or sister have to live in the sewers like in that one creepy movie? I don't want that to happen. It's creepy and I'd feel really bad for my sibling. And I don't know what to do about it. I was really upset. Mom was doing something that was really wrong. When I mess up, Mom sits me down and scolds me, so maybe that's what I had to do. Scold her so she understood she was doing something bad. After thinking about it for a long time, I decided that was the right thing to do. I'd scold Mom, and she'd realize she was being bad, and then everything would go back to normal. I was really nervous when I sat her down and told her I needed to speak to her. She seemed amused by how grown up I tried to be and asked me what I wanted to talk about. I got really serious and told her that I needed to scold her because she was being really bad. Dating cousin Jack wasn't right. She needed to realize that my brother or sister could be a mutant if they had children. And I told her I couldn't allow that, so there were new rules in the house. Mom asked what I was talking about, and I told her she couldn't date my cousin. It was wrong and icky. He was family. There would be no more dating cousin Jack at all, and movie night was gonna stop too. Unless I was allowed to watch the movie too and make sure there wasn't any silly business. My mom began laughing really loud, and I could understand what was going on. She was just so amused and thought it was funny, but I was being serious. I got upset, told her not to laugh, and told her she couldn't date my cousin any longer. My mom explained he wasn't really related to me. Jack was a really old family friend, and my dad and he had been really good buddies ever since I was a kid. That's why everyone would call him Cousin Jack. He was almost like family. When Daddy died, Jack decided he would step in and help raise me because he loved his best friend so much. She also explained to me that they'd been friends for all these years, but during the past year they realized they had feelings for each other and were now dating. She just didn't want to tell me about it until they were really serious about it. I was so relieved Mom wasn't going to have any mutant kids. I was so embarrassed, but Mom thought my mistake was really funny. Mom and cousin Jack, well, not cousin. He's really not family after all. They're getting married next year, so he'll become my dad or stepdad. I think I like the idea of that. Thanks for watching. Have you ever made a really embarrassing mistake? Tell me about it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and check out other videos in the channel. Bye!